Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Suggs. Then it's Goga Batadze. And it's Garbage Man in a shooting guard. And for New Orleans, Ingram and Zion, your small and power forwards. Jose Alvarado is out there with Herb Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready.
Wagner, he'll find the wide-open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
Pass to Alvarado. On the wing, Jones fires for 3. He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Garbage Man. Back to Suggs. Pass to Garbage Man. Williams grabs the board.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And it's Alvarado missing.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Here's Garbage Man, defended by Jones. Garbage Man passes to Banchero. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gutsy play that time from Banchero inside against pretty physical defense, too.
Wagner against Ingram. Williamson inside. Williamson is double. Alvarado outside. Clock is at 3. Shoots. Jones misses. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Garbage Man. Here's Batadze, covered by Williamson.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Williamson against Banchero. Williamson, no good.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Garbage Man passes to Wagner. Jones with some nice D.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
The shot from the low post is good.
With an insane combination of power and touch, Zion is a one-of-a-kind star.
Orlando calls timeout.
With those hands together.
And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. The Magic making a switch here. And with spring cleaning in full swing, let's check out the current power rankings. You take a look at Cleveland. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for the Magic, they've had a much better than expected season. They're just continuing to chug along. It's evident that they're a team to be reckoned with.
The Pelicans trail. Inside, Marshall. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Garbage Man. Hits the three-pointer. Garbage Man's got 5.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Good on the bucket.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
The Magic have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebounded by New Orleans. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic, coming off a win against the Blazers.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Rebounded by Marshall.
Orlando foul. Number 11. First personal foul. First team foul. Magic.
Here's Hawkins. Tipped. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Your Pelicans. 9. The Magic. 9.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Daniels in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Thanks. Garbage man in the last game against the Trailblazers delivered in a major way. He added 8 points and did what he always does. He got others involved. It's the latest entry in what's been a string of fantastic games from him. We'll see just how long he can go, guys.
Yeah, got it. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Jones misses. Orlando leading. To the middle. Here's Garbage Man. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Clark, we're over a decade now with the restricted area on NBA courts. How much would that have changed things during your day?
I think quite a bit because the game was played closer to the bucket. I mean, there was more post-up action, more attacking of the rim from close in, so I do think it would have had an impact on how the game was played and officiated had that restricted arc area been in existence. And perhaps it might have led earlier to teams looking to space the floor a little more to create more driving lanes without a lot of help defense.
Garbage Man passes to Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. Back to Valanciunas. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. You think of Wagner mostly for his offense, but Clark, he's a great defender as well.
You know, B.A., he really is. He moves his feet well, both laterally and up and down. He's got great size at 6'10". He can step out and defend guards in the pick and roll. Very versatile defensively, and he's got a nice seal in how he goes about it.
Alvarado, left side. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jonas Valanciunas. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. All right, let's have a look at which team scored the most second chance points in the second half of the season. Number 1, New Orleans.
Second half of the season, they've made a concerted effort to compete on the offensive glass, and you see it in the numbers.
Williamson outside. 5 to shoot. Poke loose. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Orlando ball.
As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at Orlando, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
And right now for the Magic, they have to be pleased with their position this late in the season. You have to think they've accomplished every goal they set for themselves thus far.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
So for the Magic, Banchero's checked in for Wagner, and it's Fultz in for Suggs. Fultz passes to Garbage Man. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's Alvarado. Still no points. That's tipped. Pass to Garbage Man. Jumps up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length to get those steals.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now the Pelicans in transition.
You look at Ingram, and he is just so long, covering a ton of space. Exceptionally fast in transition, too.
Pass to Bataze. Isaac, right side. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Larry Nance picks one up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown.
Substitution.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
With the score.
Magic out in front, up by 5.
21. The Magic. 26.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Suggs. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Goga Bataze. Then it's Suggs. And it's Garbage Man in a 2-guard.
Number 11.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Garbage Man. Give him 8 points now. Puts up a 3. And it's Suggs with the 3. Suggs has got 5 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
Back to Suggs. Tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. All right, let's bring up a leaderboard. Shooting guards leading the way in steals over the past 10 games. You take a look at Jones, 5th in the NBA, a pest on defense.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten him through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one-man wrecking crew inside. His coach, Willie Green, said, quote, "It's incredible his touch when he gets down to the lane with 2-3 guys hanging on him, and he's still somehow able to find the glass, and he does a great job of finding his teammates as well." And Brian, let's not forget about those dunks either.
Oh, definitely not. That's the show. Thanks, Allie.
Boy, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
On the wing, Jones, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
The jump hook, and Banchero with a nice bucket inside. And now it's a 12-point Magic lead. Wagner against Ingram. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Alvarado. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. He hits the second from the line. For Orlando, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Up and in on the layup. And the Magic lead by 13.
They're really working the paint now.
For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside Jones. Pass to Williamson. And they pick up 2.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
For Orlando, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Wagner. And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And the Pelicans call time here. Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA basketball, Grant, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career. But the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me.
Duke connection alive and strong with Ingram and Zion at the 3 and the 4. Herb Jones out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
Here's Ingram. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Shout out to them for getting to the foul line. They've been the aggressors, taking that ball to the basket, and they've been able to knock down a good percentage of those free throws.
Well, the Pelicans shooting around 41%. Oh, stolen by Fultz. It's a one-on-one situation over Williamson. Fultz can't get it to go. Boy, the Pelicans have really had a tough go here. Pass to Williamson. Valanciunas, good.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Here's Garbage Man. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas with the ball for the Pelicans. They trail by 18. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Outside Ingram. Back to Williamson. Yep, that one's good.
At 270, it's hard to knock Zion out of his rhythm.
The Magic have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Garbage man passes to Batadze.
Pelican foul. Jonas Valanciunas. First personal foul. First
No good on the
foul.
free throw.
At the line for the Magic, Goga Batadze.
Good on the second one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Ingram with the ball. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Alvarado.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Alvarado outside. Ingram with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Garbage Man. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Left side Jones. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Shooting for Orlando, Goga Batadze.
And that one misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Williamson passes to Valanciunas. Second chance shot. It's tipped.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Magic.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their
11.
aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And this win gives them a sweep of the season series. They only met...
That's the end of the game. We want to thank you for making it out tonight. You make this arena special, and we hope to see you all again soon. Please drive home safe.